Hello everyone, MFPallytime here. Welcome back to another episode of the Daily Quest. I thought in today's episode we would play ourselves some Kerrigan. This, not because someone asked in the comments. Someone's like really adamant about me playing Kerrigan. This isn't for you, sir. I'm sorry. We are going to be playing her because she is the last character to have a Halloween skin for this year. It is the Countess Kerrigan. I think she is gorgeous. Girlfriend time likes her hair. Let's give her a go.
Wait till they get a load of me.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, someone told me recently that the order that people get spawned in here is based on their MMR. So I'm not the worst person on our team, this Nova is. I don't know how accurate that is, but it just made me happy that a Nova spawned in after me. God, MFPallytime, why are you always hitting on Nova? Bullshit. We are going to be picking up Seasoned Marksman for our first talent. Basically, whenever a minion dies nearby, it's going to increase our auto attack damage. Look at this! Look at his dress. This dress is just fabulous. The friendly team: Gazlo, Stitches, Brightwing, Kerrigan, Nova. The enemy team: Nova, Vala, Sonya, Brightwing, etc. So we actually have very similar teams. They have one more assassin. No, they don't actually. They have an extra warrior, and we have a Gazlo. So they're going to have a little bit more initiation power, but we're going to have a lot more defense strength, defensibility. Is that a word? Girlfriend time, is defensibility a word?
Yes.
Yes, defensibility is a word. Okay. Looks like ETC's feeling a little bit frisky in the middle lane. Going after a copy of Nova, though. And the dueling Brightwings means someone's either going to be a crab or a pig at all times. Gazlo's sitting in a bush up top. Let's see if we can make a gank happen with him. Let's just throw our stun out. She's going to move out of it. No surprises there. We have to stick in this lane for a little while, so don't be too surprised if I'm just hanging out here. Because we have to build up our stacks of Seasoned Marksmen. I think our Gazlo might be AFK. Okay, so Kerrigan's Q ability is a jump. Basically, I can leap on top of a target. I could have pulled her back in there if I was a little bit more coordinated. Leap on top of a target, we deal some damage. If we kill him, the cooldown on the Q resets. My W is a stun that I place on the ground. It's these spikes right here. After a few seconds, they erupt, and they will stun a target. My E ability is a... The E of Kerrigan got nerfed pretty substantially. It used to be a really, really, really wide area, and they've narrowed it quite a bit. So the grab potential on Kerrigan is nowhere near as good as it was the last time you guys saw her. ETC coming up into the top lane for a gank. Jumping in our Gazlo, who was already really low on health. Luckily, he wasn't able to make anything happen. It didn't look like the Demon Hunter was aware of that gank. I'm going to try to pull them off of him. Did not work. He did get stunned in the mine of Gazlo, but it didn't do enough damage to take ETC down into like killable range. So we're basically going to leave him there for the time being. We are going to pick up Fury of the Swarm. Basic attacks cleave.
My conquest continues.
Oh, our Stitches is AFK.
No time.
That's good. So the fun part of today is it's officially the first day of my vacation, but I did not plan accordingly because the 24-hour live stream took a lot more out of me than I thought it was going to. So while this is my first day of I am fucked. Can I jump to one of these? Fantastic. While this is the first day of my vacation, I am recording. My girlfriend flew in to town a little bit ago. We picked her up from the airport. And basically, I have enough time to record 3 games, and that's all I'm going to do. So if this is a horrible loss because our Stitches is AFK, then I sincerely apologize. The crowd control from ETC is going to knock me back into the entirety of the enemy team. That was up in the top lane, and that is going to be a death. But just look how good I looked on the ground with my wings all spread out. Oh, Stitches is back. So the funny thing is, Stitches generated 774 XP from just sitting in the spawn, which is funny. I don't know how he was getting XP back there. I mean, there's no minions or anything. Looks like Nova's in a little bit of trouble. Am I going to be able to do anything to save her? Absolutely not, as another member of our team falls. We have accumulated a total of 0 kills to the enemy team's like 400. I think that's an accurate number. I feel like 400 is an accurate number. But with our cleaving auto attacks, we can walk into lanes like this and just completely push them down very, very quickly and then go to objectives. That's one of the reasons I really like this build. It accumulates a lot of shields very quick. Oh, we brought the enemy Nova out of stealth there just by auto-attacking because of the cleave as well. We are going to land a stun on the enemy Barbarian. She is a warrior, but not the tankiest warrior in the game, and she is going to be taken down. Looks like Nova's right there and killing me. Okay. We have our Nova getting sandwiched in between the Vala and enemy ETC. She's going to be taken down very abruptly. And our Brightwing, the map awares on Brightwing. Brightwing, of course, is able to use her mount ability to teleport to any friendly hero. Decided to stay up in the top lane. That's good. So what I'm saying so far is we have a really coordinated team, and this is going to be great. I am going to pick up Impaling Swarm. This will allow my W ability to spawn 2 Zerglings. Now, I'm not going to be our primary jungler, but if you were on a team where you don't have a Gazlo, where you don't have a specialist that can get the jungle ability, picking up that Zergling talent is a really good way to clear out camps safely, because they actually tank quite a bit of damage. ETC back up in the top lane. We're going to hit him with the stun. We're going to jump on top of him. We're going to just keep auto-attacking because I feel like I'm going to win this. The tribute is spawning up at the top, unfortunately. So I'm going to have to push this lane a little bit and then make our way down here. Now, of course, ETC is going to be here. It's only Nova and myself. And their Brightwing's here. Their Vala's here. Okay, Gazlo's doing nothing. Stitches is doing nothing. And Brightwing is now walking up here instead of teleporting. Okay. Alright, well, our team is cursed. Try to land a stun on the enemy Demon Hunter here. Pull her back into tower range. We might be able to take her down. Just a little bit too out of reach. I don't want to commit too much into this 3v5. Looks like I'm going to be able to land another stun here. We'll jump to Brightwing. Try to get in range. Did not work. Polymorph by Brightwing. What were we? I didn't even see. Oh! I threw the stun out. It didn't work, though, and the ETC of Ultimate is going to come out. Stun the remaining people on our team that are up there. Stitches still in the bottom lane. Gazlo pushing middle with the mercenary camp that he got earlier. So, about these objectives. Are we doing them? Or should I keep dying for no reason? That may have sounded a little passive-aggressive. That's because it was. I hope I solved that mystery for you all. We are going to be picking up the Maelstrom talent for our level 10 ultimate. So my idea with this build, I haven't tested it much. I have untalent-gated Kerrigan. That was a good snipe. The snipe missing. Gonna pull ETC back into range. He's gonna be able to charge out of it, but once he charges, we should still be able to jump to him. And that's a dead ETC. Fantastic. Barbarian caught out of position, trying to help out her teammate. That's not the best idea. I did miss my stun there. The combo is stun first and then pull them into it. I keep doing the combo backwards. And we do take down the enemy Barbarian as well. They did not do a damn thing with that curse. I thought I saw Vala there for a moment. Vala's in the mid lane. They didn't do anything with that curse. I'm going to head over here and try to take over this mercenary camp because I feel like I have a second, and they really aren't focusing on these objectives, on the mercenary camp objectives. So they should be able to do this really easily. You can see the Zerglings that I was talking about earlier doing a really good job of tanking this mercenary camp for me. I can go ahead and spawn them again. And the cleave on my auto attacks is just helping me clear this camp even faster. So this is kind of a lane pushing, jungling style Kerrigan build. We finished that just in time, the Barbarian now on the scene, and we're going to retreat to our side of the map. Looks like Gazlo is trying his hand at soloing a Golem. I don't know how well that's going to go for him. Laying our stun down for ETC now. We're just going to sit here and be confident. Let's go ahead and pop my ultimate. I'm going to try to block this with the tower. I was successful! That was the enemy Nova ultimate. She picked up triple tap. Triple tap can be blocked by friendly buildings as well as friendly allies. So when I saw the triple tap coming in, I made my way to the closest turret, and we were able to get out of there just fine. We now have reinforcements in the middle lane. Will we be able to make anything happen? That is doubtful, because we haven't been able to make anything happen all game. Looks like... Uh-oh. ETC is doing his dance, but he's doing his dance in tower range. We're going to leap on top of him with our Q and take him down out of the corner of my eye. I did see the Barbarian going up here, so I am going to call for help. Probably not going to get it, because that's the way this team's been working. Drop the stun directly underneath me. We are going to hit the Barbarian with it. The Barbarian could have re-engaged with Spear of the Ancients there. She chose not to. Now Nova moving into position to maybe do something here. Brightwing, rather than teleporting in to help, is walking down to the bottom lane. That's becoming a little frustrating. Nova now being chased away by the Barbarian as she once again is going back on to this mercenary camp. We're going to pick up Sprint for this talent. Jump on top of this Barbarian. This is mine this time, baby girl. Baby girl, you done fucked up. You stayed too long. And I will be taking this mercenary camp for the home team. So at least that's a small victory. We can count that as a small victory. I'm going to make my way up to the top, I believe, even though there is a tribute down to the bottom. The tribute down to the bottom, it's going to be the first tribute for each team. So it's really not a pivotal one, and I have a really good opportunity because the majority of the enemy team is down bottom, and they're down 2 players right now. Nova and Sonya are respawning, so I'm going to use this time, rather than going for the tribute, to push the top lane with this mercenary camp that we stole from Sonya. I think that's going to be a much better move. And you can just see how fast we're cleaving this down with that level 3 talent, Fury of the Swarm. I like it. It's good. We're just going to jump on the Demon Hunter here. Try to interrupt her ultimate. We did that just fine. This one's going to kill me. Fuck! The triple tap from the enemy Nova coming out. I had nowhere to run. I could have stayed on the Demon Hunter there. I don't know why. My first instinct, you know, fight or flight kicked in, and my instinct was to get the fuck out of there. I may have been able to live if I stayed on the Demon Hunter and just continued to attack her, because we would have been accumulating shields for some of the damage that we were doing. So, at this level, there are a ton of really good talents. You have Executioner. This will allow you to deal 40% more damage to slowed, rooted, or stunned targets. Considering we have a stun, that means while that person is stunned, we could probably get 2 auto attacks off and they'll do 40% more damage. And we're building for auto attack damage with our first 2 talents, so that would be really strong. The Blade Torrent makes it easier to land your stun. Really strong. Blood for Blood, a fantastic ability, especially against tankier teams, because you can steal a fuck ton of health from them. Lots of pings going down over here. I'm coming to the tribute, don't worry. Here goes the stun. Going in on Sonya. Sonya is down. We are envenomed by the enemy Nova. And the enemy Nova's right here. I dodged the snipe! Juke City, bitch! Juke City, bitch! The Zerglings are out. They're going to be dealing damage. I'm coming back in. Is the healing from the enemy Brightwing going to be enough? No, it is not! And we do take down 2 members of the enemy team there. Unfortunately, the enemy Demon Hunter, now engaging, is going to be polymorphed by the friendly Brightwing to interrupt that strafe. Fantastic. Stitches is like, fuck you guys. This is my tower. This is hey! Girlfriend time. This is what Stitches does. Stitches gets bitches, ladies and gentlemen. Stitches gets bitches. Anyway, back to my overview of talents. Overdrive is really good because it makes every one of your abilities do more. And Overdrive does phenomenal with Maelstrom because it basically means you generate more shields from your ultimate. But I am going to be picking up the Aggressive Defense, which makes it so basic abilities increase the shield generation by 100%. So we can have a fuck ton of shields. And basically, the idea behind this build is it's really good at split pushing. As you guys know, if you've seen these videos before, I love split pushing. I love taking mercenary camps like right behind the nose, right under the nose of the enemy team. And we can use our abilities just to generate shields and then auto attack everything down. Most Kerrigan builds that I see use the shields as the main source of damage. My mentality is this is like an auto attack build. So we want to clump these guys up, then we're going to drop the stun, and our cleave is going to be hitting everything here, and you can just see how fast we can clear out this camp. It's pretty damn quick. So that's the idea for the build. I haven't tested it out very much, but essentially, there you go. You see it now. You can let me know what you think of it down in the comments. We are taking over this camp. This is going to be their night camp. It's going to be pushing directly into the middle lane while the tribute is spawning. 4 members of the enemy team are dead, and we're going to be taking this tribute. We should be pretty uncontested. After this, I would like to go to the Golem to take that. We do have several people in the area. Stitches has left his dwelling in the bottom lane. And, okay, no one's going to help me do this. I'll do it by myself. I'm a grown-ass woman. Okay, After the stun, we spawn the Zerglings. The Zerglings will tank this for me, and then we can just auto-attack. I needed to get out of those roots. Getting out of those roots would have been a really good idea. Oh, shit! The enemy Nova is engaging. Are we going to keep a line of sight on her? It doesn't look like we are, but I'm also not going to leave this. Brightwing now coming in for some assistance is going to be able to keep me healed. Nova is back somewhere. No, that is the real Nova. Pull her back and jump on that bitch. There we go. Nicely done. Nicely done. All right, and ETC is on his way up here from the night camp. I just saw him on the mini-map, but we are going to take over this camp before he can get here. Now he could be in a very bad position, likely going to use his ultimate just to try to save himself. Although the enemy Demon Hunter coming in with a very nicely timed ultimate is going to deal tons of damage. We're going to go ahead and pop the Maelstrom. We're going to be using our ultimate to generate shields for ourselves, and it's going to be more than enough to take down these motherfuckers. Yes, it is. Fucking Nova was like, please leave, Kerrigan, please, you need to live. No confidence. No confidence. I'm a strong, independent woman. I don't need no Nova. All right, so we now have the curse. This is our first curse of the game, and it's going to be a doozy. We have Mercenary Lord Siege Giants up in the top lane. We're going to be picking up Fury of the Storm, by the way. Basic attacks chained to enemies. This is going to have a nice synergy with our talents from earlier on that we picked up at the beginning of the game. So we've been buffing our auto attack this whole game. We have a cleave on our auto attack, and now we have another cleave on our auto attack. So we're basically able to become a pushing machine that deals a lot of damage. Apparently this is Bot Nova. When did this happen? When did Bot Nova join us? I didn't quite see that happen. Well, whatever. I'm not gonna complain. That's a free kill. Top looks like it might need a little bit of help. We do have the Siege Giants and the Golem pushing down the top lane. That is a force to be reckoned with, if I do say so myself. The enemy Sonya just giving up on life, walking in, trying to kill Gazlowe. Not going to come anywhere close. My grab went out. It did miss the enemy Brightwing, but we're just going to jump in here with Stitches, because Stitches gets bitches. And as I said that, he, of course, put the enemy Brightwing into his mouth. Jumping in on her, we are going to be able to take her down. Likely another ETC ult coming out right now. Are you going to cast it? Are you going to cast it? I was trying to stay out of range of ETC so I could hit him with my W and stun that ultimate, but that wasn't needed. That was an interesting game. It started out a little shaky, but we ended up pulling out the victory. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. This was what was her name? Countess Kerrigan, I believe. I like the skin. I also really like that build. It's definitely not the normal Kerrigan build that I see people playing. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, please be sure to hit the thumbs up button below. Leave us a comment down below as well. And if you're new to the channel, hey, how you doing? See you next time.